Hello everyone, it's Billy, and today we're recording audio. I'm here in Blade and Sorcery Nomad, and today we are going to just have a bit of a mess around. I'm going to show you some of the mechanics of the game, how it works. So, without further ado, let's go. So, what you want to do is once you've made your character, you have to press sandbox, and once you load into, your character, you'll press yes, and once you've loaded in, you'll be spawned in this sort of room. Now, if you want to go and play the game, you've got to come around here to this little map here, and you'll see 5 different locations. Now, as you can see, some have different icons. For example, these four here are all sandbox maps, so Ruin, Arena, Market, and Canyon are all sandbox maps. But if you go down here to Greenland, this is a dungeon map. This is the first dungeon. It's in early access, so it's not really complete yet. It's a bit buggy. But if you want to have a go in the dungeon, it's here. Today, though, we are going to load into one of these. And we're going to go into Arena today. I've been in Canyon and Market already. Ruins and Arena are the only ones I haven't been in. So we're going to go into Arena today. So we're going to press the travel button right here. Actually, before we do that, there's 2 modes you can play. You can play Sandbox or Survival. Survival is just wave after wave of enemies. Sandbox is more of a mess around. So we're going to go into Sandbox today. So let's travel. Right then, so we are here inside of the arena. As you can see, this is the map we've loaded into. The canyon and that are all bigger maps. This one is a good though mess around map. I can show you some fighting mechanics in this map. Before I get into it though, let me just turn down the volume of the game a little bit. Alright, so what you want to do is once you've done that, once you've sorted out all your settings and stuff, you want to come over here. This is your book. This will spawn waves of enemies in. Today we're going to do training, not advancing, training, which summons one enemy at a time for you to learn the overall mechanics of the game and learn your unique playstyle. That's what we're going to do. And this is your weapon book to the left here. This is where you can spawn any weapon. So what you want to do is find a weapon. My favourite is the maul right here on armor, and you want to press either take or spawn. Spawn will spawn it next to you or on the ground. Take will just spawn it in your hand. And yeah, we have our first weapon right here. You can put it in any of your slots. Turns out I have something in my slots. Why do I have arrows? And a short sword. We'll host them all. Put the sword here. Bottom left pocket, I also have a dagger. So I'm going to use a sword for now. This is a bit easier to show you. Let's start here. Here we go, here's our first enemy. Before we do that, if you have a look here, the red bar is your health. We'll get into the blue bar in a minute. So what will happen is enemies will lunge at you, as you can see. He tries to fight me. You can put and then slice back if you want. Little jitter there. You can also grab if you want, like shove or something. Looks like he died. Oh, that's a clean swipe. Oh god, already spawned back in. As you can see, I've took a bit of damage there, so the red meter's gone down. See if I can cut this guy open. Slice. Let's grab him. Nope. Grab him. Grab him. Come here. Come here. There we go. Look, my sword's getting a bit bloody now. Die. Nice. Alright, we'll just kill this guy. We'll kill this guy. Yeah, so they spawn pretty free, the enemies. Right. Now we've done that, let me show you something cool. If you press your X button, you'll load up this menu here. Right here. This is your spells. This is a pretty cool feature. Back off. Now we're going to pick this one right here. The fire one. If you press trigger down on your selected hand, you'll start spawning a fireball. And all you got to do is just chuck it and release at the same time. So, and it fires a fireball. This is your blue meter. This is your mana, so you can't spam spells. So look, if I do that, look at my mana's gone down again. I think it regenerates over time. So, get stabbed. Let's move on to the next one. You can also do this in both hands, by the way, so you have to set it for both hands. Oh, they get clapped. Alright, let's move on to electricity next. This is a fun one. So, as you can see, they generate balls. This time you don't need to chuck it, necessarily. You just need to hold your palm out to an enemy. It starts electrocuting them. Well, that's brutal. You can approach him, or you can just finish him off like this. Am I going to get demonetized? I don't think I can, because I don't earn any money. Next spell is the funnest one. This is, I think, the gravity spell. Right, first way you can use this. Hold down, it spawns an orb in your hand. You can push people back, chuck them off balance. If you hold out your palm, as you can see, it starts targeting limbs. If you hold your grip button, it starts... It's kind of like using the Force in Star Wars. They'll start to float around, you can move them around and stuff and chuck them like that into the ground. Is she dead? Fair enough. Like this. Get both of his arms. You can also, though, if you get two of them at the same time and combine them, you can make this massive orb. Fucking guy threw me off. If you chuck it, it spawns a massive field that floats everything up. And if you jump like that, you can jump up, same height. Let's grab this guy, swing him back down. Right, where's the next guy? I want to chuck him into here. Is that it? I think that's it. I think training finished. Right, I spawn a new wave of enemies in. So if I grab the short sword, if you get a spell, let's go with the fire spell. If you grab a sword and grab the fire spell, put it next to it, you can actually heat up the blade and infuse it with fire. So if you attack someone, they'll suffer burning damage as well. I think you can swap these out. So if I get electricity, I can obviously make the blade have electrical damage. Do know if someone's blocking and you fire electricity at them, you can actually accidentally give them this buff on their sword. And obviously you have gravity, where if you stick it on here, please work. I think I have low mana. Right, I have low mana right now, but as you can see, the blade's getting a bit more purple. And if you hit that, if you hit people, I think this starts to float back a little bit more than usual. This right here is a health potion. So, and you drink it like that. These pink, like, kind of like bursts you're getting is you healing up. And obviously when it stops, your max health. I'll just chuck this. Alright, let's tell you about using the Force, sort of. You hold out, and you press the grip button, whatever you're holding will start to float. Now, instead of trying to draw this closer to you, if you press trigger, or hold it down even, it'll slowly start to come to you. If you hold it max, you'll grab the item. If you do this, if you do the same right here and you press A, your item will get further away from you. I mean, you could probably, like, stab someone from far away. Now, you can chuck items, and obviously, if you're skilled enough and like me, you can grab them back. Or, if you hold A and the trigger button, yeah, you can start to spin stuff like mad. No, oh, you can just use this as a weapon. And chuck it. Oh, what a landing! By the way, if you press the B button on your controller, it will activate slow-mo mode. Clapped. Let's try this. Oh, I got him by the legs. Clapped. Your legs. You're gone. Oh, this guy's a skilled fighter. Oh, mate, take a hit. Why don't you? Oh, you lost your weapon now, mate. What are you running away for? Chokeslam. I remember that first guy. I want to full on just chop someone's head off. Come on then. Raise. You raise me up. Let's see if I can. Oh, by the way, you can also do the same with the force thing on humans. So if you press trigger, you can obviously go by other farms. Come on. Oh yes! Oh my god. Poor woman. Get up, get up. Shut up. Alright, let's do a gravity ball. Raise up. Give me that. Alright, come on. And now we are above the Colosseum. So, if you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to like and subscribe. And I shall see you in the next one. In a bit.